Where's my money, man? Where's my money? Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today is evening, no tea time, but that's all right. I have something very interesting for you. And it is basically another one of these projects, one of these Kickstarters that might be going belly up. And this has been happening a lot, especially to our photographic community. So I wanted to get into it a little bit with you and get your thoughts. What do you think about Kickstarter? Is Kickstarter something that you would be an investor in? Any of the projects that Kickstarter has? Have you ever invested in a Kickstarter project over the years? And what is your, let's say, results? How many times did you lose money? How many times did you actually get the product that you quote unquote paid for, all right, or invested in? So I want to get your thoughts when it comes to Kickstarter and these projects. Now, the project that we're talking about today is the Reflex Modular 35mm SLR, which when I saw it, it looked really super cool. This was back in 2017 when it went live. Now, if you don't know what Kickstarter is a crowdfunding site. You basically go to them with a project and you say, this is what I want to do. I need X number of dollars in cash and I'm going to create this, that, or whatever. They say, okay, send us over all the specs, send us over schematics, send us over video, send us over your pitch, your 15-minute elevator pitch, so to speak. And this is what this guy, Lawrence Von Thomas, who started this company, did.
So Reflex is the first newly designed 35mm SLR system in over 25 years.
He pitched them, and not only did they love the idea, but they gave it the Project That We Love badge of approval on it. So usually when you see that, you know that it's something that the Kickstarter people really like. And that doesn't mean that it's not going to fail, but they really like it and they think that it might have a good possibility of coming to fruition. So this is what happened back in 2017. Now, the supposed goal that the project had stated at the time was going live with the very first cameras in 2018. Now, what is this Reflex Modular 35mm SLR thing? Well, I'm going to get to that in just a second. But before I do, I want to say that if you haven't subscribed to the channel as of yet, why the hell not? Subscribe. I have nearly 600 videos on here as of now, and there's a lot of evergreen content for you to watch. There's a lot. So subscribe and then click this little bell icon over there. Supposedly, if you click it, YouTube, you're going to be notified. So when I go live or when a new video comes out, you're going to be notified of it immediately. It doesn't work, but it will eventually. So click it 5 times. I don't know. Click all so that you're notified no matter what I'm doing, live, new videos, anything, right? Click that. Hopefully they fix it. Please do that. Also, if you haven't downloaded any of my ebooks as of yet, as a subscriber, you can head over to JCristina.com/books. Once again, JCristina.com/books. There's 2 or 3 books that you can download for free. Go check them out. I also have the prologue to my brand new book right here, How to Create a Digital Fort Knox, Backing Up Your Digital Life. If you haven't backed up your digital life, you need to, right? So I put this together for you. I show you how to create your own NAS, your own backup server with just parts you have left over in the garage, right? You can pick that book up from me over at JCristina.com. You can pick up a Kindle version on Amazon, or you can get the PDF also on my website. Once again, JCristina.com/books. So back into the Reflex Modular 35mm camera. What the hell is it? And why was it so cool? And why was it given this badge? And why would you think that it's cool? And why did I think it was cool? Well, it was just cool. That was just it. So what they were trying to do was take a camera like this. Now, you know what this is? This is a Minolta SRT 102. This was my first camera that I ever shot with way back. I'm not even going to tell you what the year was. Anyways, this thing is it's just badass. It's manual, but I love this camera. I actually still use this camera for some of my artwork that I do, all right? Art photography that I display in various galleries around town and some of them out of state. So I love this camera. It's 100% fully manual. What they were trying to do is reinvent the wheel, all right, but change it up a little bit. So they wanted to make an SLR like this, but what they wanted to do was make it so, I don't want to take this off because I have film in it, all right? This is one of the things that they wanted to do. If I was to pull this lens off right now, the film that I have in there right now would be exposed. It would be garbage. What they were trying to do is make it so that you can pull the lens off whenever you wanted to and actually swap the mount. So you could use Canon glass or Nikon glass or any kind of glass that you want. You could do it while you're still shooting a roll. The roll is live and you don't kill it. Also, the back. They were making it so the back was modular too. What does that mean? What that means is you can change out film whenever you want to. You can have black and white in there, then you can throw in some color, you can throw in some heavy grain, some tight grain, whatever you want to do, fully modular, and it is 100% safe on the inside. So you can swap things out without exposing your entire roll. Well, that was the theory behind it, all right? That's what they were trying to do. Well, 4 years later, and there's absolutely nothing to show for it. This happens all the time, guys. This happens all the time. Well, the backers of this project requested Mr. Thomas over there to get on a Zoom meeting or something and let them know what the hell is going on. Well, on August 18, he did. And what did he say? Basically, he said that, quote, the camera was about 80% complete, but unable to be finished. Well, that sucks, right? He continued by telling the investors that the project had effectively ground to a halt in November. That's not too great either, right? Then he also stated that, quote, the project swallowed up most of the cash raised, and there was now too little to proceed without further investment. Well, doesn't that suck? All right? It wasn't a problem before, but now it's a problem. Why is it a problem? Well, Von Thomas over there basically said that there was an issue, and the issue is with Sony. Not with him, it's with Sony. We originally thought that we were going to be able to use a Sony shutter in this camera, is what he said. And the shutter that they were going to use was used by Sony in one of their digital cameras. The problem is that digital camera, Sony discontinued. Hence, no more shutters. He continued by saying the Reflex SLR team does not have the in-house expertise necessary to create a new shutter from scratch. So basically, guys, no shutter, no camera, no product. All right? That's it. In short, the 464 backers that originally invested $458 approximately, or a total for $132,000, are shit out of luck. And that's it. So I've been covering the industry for many, many years, for a couple of decades now. And I've seen this happen year over year over year, over and over and over. When these Kickstarters come out, a lot of these people target the photographic community and then screw them out of money. This has happened many, many times. Photocentric Kickstarter projects a lot of times fail. There's some really good ones out there that don't, all right? Don't get me wrong. But there is a lot that end up failing. Either the original, let's say, offering just doesn't produce enough money and ends up failing. That's okay, because then the money goes back to all the contributors, all the investors. But when it does come to the amount that is stated to be enough to create the product, and it doesn't come to fruition like this 4 years later, once again, everyone loses their money. Done. So I want to know your thoughts. Have you had Kickstarter projects that you've invested in come to fruition? Have you had any fail and you lost your money? I want to know from you. I want to know your experience with Kickstarter. Is it something that you would recommend other photographers to get involved with? I've seen a lot go south, but I've seen a lot of good ones actually go north. And this stuff was just absolutely amazing. Obviously, on a lot of these projects, you're going to be paying top dollar for the product. instead of just waiting for it to come out and you're not the, let's say, beta tester for them. I'm one of those people that have a hard time beta testing anything. I will support certain products, but I'll do it just by giving them money and not by wanting anything back, because I don't really feel like beta testing stuff. I'm just not that guy. Unless I'm getting paid to beta test, I'm not going to pay you to beta test your stuff, all right? That's just how I am. I don't have time for it, right? Once again, if I'm getting paid to beta test, it's not a problem. But to pay someone to do it, it's a problem, for me at least, for me. That's why most of the time I'm buying Gen 2 cameras, Gen 2 everything. Let the other people pick up Gen 1 and they do the beta testing and go through all the pains, right, that have to be massaged out of the original. And I'll take the Mark IIs, the Mark IIIs, and the Mark IVs out there. That's the way I look at it. So anyways, once again, what are your thoughts? I want to hear from you. Have you picked up any of my products over at JCristina.com? If you haven't, use promo code YT20 at checkout and you'll get 20% off everything in your shopping cart, just for getting to the end of this nonsense, right? I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming, stopping by and hanging out with me every day, 2, 3 times, sometimes 4 times a week. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Anyways, if you want to contribute to the channel, you can by using this little tip jar, this email address, jctipjar@gmail.com. You can use PayPal for that, or you can click down here, the join button. You'll become a member, and I can give you perks for providing $1 or $2 a month, whatever you so desire. And now, recently, YouTube has given us a new button. You see that down here? It says thanks, and it has a little $sign on it. That's pretty cool, right? Well, it allows you to just tip basically any one of your creatives out there that create content for you. You click on that, you give $1, $2, whatever you want, and according to YouTube, the majority of the money goes to the creator, which is kind of nice. Anyways, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Tell your friends about the channel. Tell the world. I'm trying to build this up, and it's just been difficult, guys. It's been difficult lately. I don't know. The YouTube algorithm has just changed, and I don't know. We'll see. Maybe you guys have some ideas. Give me some ideas. What do you want to see on the channel? What do you like? I will make it for you. Anyways, many blessings to you and your family. Stay safe and stay healthy.